Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. I apologize for that lag I was having on GTA yesterday. I think I figured it out, so I've been having to run the stream program as administrator to make it run correctly. But I think I had to have Grand Theft Auto up beforehand. But anyways, enough about that. We're going to be playing a game called Killer of Love. It's a visual novel, and it may or may not have some violence in it and some other things going on, but we're going to jump into it and hopefully it'll be good. I don't know how far I'll go in today. Maybe like 30 minutes to an hour, probably, give or take. As you see, this is a work of fiction, contains businesses and all that stuff. It contains depictions of violence. Wonderful. I don't know if it has voice acting or not, so we're going to start off. Jack, there's a voice calling to me. Wake up, Jack. It's a woman's voice. I want to keep on sleeping, but it doesn't seem like she'll give up soon. And leave it to me to not to not turn my volume off. Apologize for that, guys. I want to keep on sleeping, but it doesn't seem like she'll give up soon. I open my eyes. Good morning. I don't know who this lady is, but she's the one I'm choosing. Guaranteed 10 out of 10. Did you sleep well? I know her, not just because she is my nurse. I've known her for a long time now. Her name is Anna. What, can't talk? Is your throat too dry? Hang on a sec. Keep in mind this game is free to play on Steam, so if you guys want to play it, you know where to go. She comes back with some water in a paper cup. She helps me sit up, then puts the cup to my mouth and lets me drink. Good. Feeling better now? Yeah. Thanks. Great. Are you comfortable here? Can you sleep well? How's your leg? Does it hurt? Are you bored? I'm alright. Well, if you say so. Tell me if there's anything I can do to help, okay? Yeah, okay. Actually, yes, Jack, what is it? What's the date today, do you know? Oh, just that. It's August the 3rd. I say thank you. Anything else? I shrug. Well, okay then. I have to go now. Other patients, you know. But I'll be back in a bit. Don't worry. Anna leans down and pecks me on the lips. Bye-bye. I have like this sense of dread of what's gonna come and happen. Start of journal, August 3rd. I'm gonna kill someone, probably. Oh, sorry about that. Chairs makes a lot of noise. Her name is Anna. I don't want to do it. I'm not a violent man, but what else can I do? It would be wrong to let her live, right? But I can't kill her just yet. I'm too weak. I tested my grip strength today. I wrapped a hand around a resistant screen. Couldn't make it hurt at all. Not even a little bit. But it doesn't matter much. Even if I was strong enough to go through with it, I still have to wait. I can't do anything until I know Grace is safe. Grace. It hurts to think about her. I want to tell her I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I got her involved. Please be safe, Grace. Grace, 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 Grace. It calms me down when I write your name. Grace, Grace, Grace. So sorry. August 4th. The journal is still here, thank God. I was afraid she would find it somehow. When I saw that she didn't, it was such a huge relief. I wanted to write it in right away, but no, I didn't. I had to be patient. I'll write only when I'm sure Anna's not around. Not while she's walking around tending to patients, pretending she's not who she really is. I don't know. I'm still going for Anna. And it's a good thing I waited. She came into the room only a few minutes after I woke up. She smiled and asked me how my night had been. I held back from telling her how I really felt about being here and about her. I mean, it's not like I can hide everything, not after what happened. But at least I can pretend I'm not planning to do what I'm going to do. And who knows, maybe she thinks I've gone back to how I was before. I haven't gone back, and I'd rather die than be like that again, but it would be nice if she believed that. She let her guard down. Well, it doesn't matter that much, really. Even if she finds out I'm planning on killing her, so what? So what? I'll end her life just the same. If it comes to that, I'll do it. If I need to kill Anna to save Grace, I'll do it in a heartbeat. You know what, actually? Grace doesn't even need to be saved. Yeah. Grace is fine somewhere far away without a care in the world. And I'm worrying over nothing. Yeah. If only. August 5th. I haven't gained any strength back yet. Am I being impatient? I might be. The doctor thinks that for sure, that I'm being impatient. I asked him for some exercises I could do, but he told me to shut up and rest. I'm sorry, that was kind of funny. What are you in such a hurry for? He asked me. I couldn't tell him, so I didn't say anything. My next idea was to find a weapon. I hadn't seen anything good, though. I'll still look out for something I could use, but I haven't gotten my hopes up. I mean, I could rip out the needle in my arm connected to the IV drip, but I don't think that'd be a good murder weapon. Oof. But then, I can't think of anything. My mind is foggy from the drugs and the pain, and goddammit, why is it there? Always so much bullshit. Damn it. Why do I always have to deal with all this? Nothing I try is going to work. Oh, things are starting to get kind of intense there, guys. August 5th again. I've calmed down. I can't afford to lose my nerve. Not now, of all times. No emotions. That comes when I'm safe. Ugh. When we're safe, both me and Grace, my biggest problem is not being able to walk. They've set the bones in my legs straight and everything, and it's healing in its cast, but it'll be a long time before I'm able to walk. Did she break your legs, dude? Is this like a misery situation? I think. Maybe I'll be able to walk again with a crutch soon. It could help me get my strength back. I'll ask the doctor when I see him. It's early morning. I hear someone coming down the hall slowly, not in a hurry. They sound like they're wearing hospital slippers. Most likely it's the doctor and a nurse. I hope it's a nurse other than Anna. I pray that it's anyone else. The door opens. The doctor comes in and a step behind him is a nurse that is not Anna. Uh-oh. I sigh in relief. Doctor, your face is kind of funny. In a lot of pain, huh? No, it's not that, doctor. But well, I can wait. Unless it's urgent? It's not. Very well then. The doctor can't be over 35 years old. He's wearing a golden watch and fine-looking leather shoes. He doesn't look like a doctor to me at all. Doesn't look like a doctor to me at all. More like a businessman. The doctor goes from bed to bed with the nurse, checking on the patients, spending no more than a minute with each. He comes to my bed last. Okay, Mr. Friday. So your character's name is Jack Friday. What was it again? Let's see here. He leaves through some papers and clicks his tongue. Ah, you fail. Yeah. How the hell did you manage to do that? Oh. The substances we found in your blood work explain that mystery. Not very clever, are you? Getting high and... Doctor, you can't say that. Oh, sue me. And you don't do it again next time. I won't patch you up, you hear? I'll try not to. He's being rude, but it doesn't really bother me. I've got more important things on my mind. Doctor, how long until I can start walking again, at least with crutches? I don't know. What? What? You're a doctor, aren't you? My doctor? The very same. Who do you think operated on you? I look down at my leg, and I'm suddenly unsure what I'll see when the cast comes off. Can't you at least guess when I'll be able to walk? I'd rather not. What in the world happened to the dude? The nurse standing next to the doctor looks uncomfortable, and she is holding a hand to her forehead and sighing. But why not? Don't I deserve to know? Well, a lot of factors are at play here, you see. The doctor starts moving his right hand in complex patterns. Plenty of factors can change how quickly you heal, a whole lot, so who can really say? Factors like what? Oh, so many of them. Like what? Like, he glances down at his papers. Like your blood pressure, which is crap, by the way. Are you stressing over something? Yes. No. No, doctor, I'm not. I'm fine. He frowns a little. How can you tell he's frowning if you can't even see through the thing? Also, like, I can see it on the streaming menu, but I downright cannot see my mouse in game, so this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna have to look at the screen just to save and stuff. He frowns a little. Well, you'll be fine. Kick your feet back and relax. What are you in such a hurry for anyways? You haven't got a job waiting for you outside or anything, huh? How do you know that? Oh, well, nurse, stabs his finger trying to remember. Anna? Nurse Anna, that's the one. She told me. And yes, I know about you too. No need to act surprised. You're a lucky guy, you know that? Yeah. When I found out, I was against letting her care for you, being objective and all that stuff, you know, but she really wanted to, so I thought whatever. And she's taking it well, so it's okay, I guess. She probably caused it. The doctor stares off into space, then looks at me and grins. Oh, I see. It's her. What? She's the reason you want to get the hell out of here, huh? I don't blame you. There's no privacy here at all. Oh no, I didn't. Don't be ashamed now. I get what it's like. He dropped the smile. But you can't be thinking of those sort of things. You got to rest properly. Alright, alright. He leaves with a thumbs up. Two of the other patients are laughing and whistling, and one another is grumbling what must be jealousy. Idiots. My journal is pressed up against me in a new hiding spot. I moved it 3 times now. I've got to write in it. My thoughts are burning a hole in my skull. I've got to share them with somebody. You know, someone is a piece of paper. Oh, good morning, Pierre. I hope you're doing well. But not now. She's still out there somewhere. August 6th. Damn it, god damn it all. I'm stuck here with nothing to do but lie uselessly and wait. Wait, 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 wait. Wait and wait and wait. All I can do is wait. Nothing to do but wait, 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 wait. For how long? It's 2 hours after I've written down those words. I'm looking at the little notebook that is my journal I've got in my hands. I'm amazingly lucky to have it. Someone had left both the notebook and a pen in the nightstand next to my bed. I checked the nightstand's drawer on a whim, and there they were. I bet you she put it there. Now, they're the only things keeping me sane. There's no TV or books or even magazines in here. I'm counting the pages I've got left in the notebook, checking how much ink there is in my pen. Then she comes in, and I feel my heart stop. Good evening, boys. She greets everyone, but she's only looking at me. I murmur back a hello. Meanwhile, my hands are still holding the notebook, clutching it actually. Oh gosh. I can feel beads of sweat forming on my forehead. The notebook is small, very small. My hands must be hiding it from view, or are they? If she noticed Anna's pain at no mind, she wheels in the cart with our medication. While she's busy with the other patients, I slip the notebook and pen under my blanket, smooth it over, and lie quietly. How are you holding up, sweetie? I nearly jump at Anna's whispered words. I didn't notice her approach. Fine, I'm fine, thanks. Jack, don't you remember what I told you? Still good putting on a brave face. I'm here for you, okay? What's this about? Does she know? I know about everything, you see. She leans in closer. I nearly faint. Everything. Yeah? Yes. I had a little chat with your doctor, you know. And he told me all about how much trouble you're having down there. Oh, God. What in the hell is going on? As soon as I realize what she means, my tense body loosens up. Yeah, that. It's a bit of a problem, I guess. Oh, sweetie. I'm sorry your health has priority over sex. Thank goodness, because I did not want this to go down that route. But don't you worry, I'm not going anywhere. She puts her hand on my blanket and starts smoothing it out absent-mindedly. It makes me happy, though, to see you like this again. After how you acted before your accident, I thought, never mind. Without warning, she leans in even closer. I feel her hot breath on my cheek. But since you're so eager, I promise that after you're released, I'll give you the time of your life. I'll make you finally forget all about Grace. Her words are like a slap in the face. I can only stare back. So you still care about her? I don't like that. Someone like you and someone like her, you never should have been together in the first place. Please think of only me. After all, we were made for each other. This is totally not creepy at all. If I promise I'll be with you always, will you leave Grace out of this? No, that's no good. I can't do that. Just you're asking that, it shows that you're still asking about her. She hasn't got anything to do with this, with what you did to me and what I'll do to you. So leave her out of it. Are you holding her somewhere? Ah, at least that girl's good for one thing. Thanks to her, you've been a good boy, even though you're still so confused. Anna, please. I'm close to crying. I want to tear my hair out. Anna smiles again. Oh, that's totally not a creepy smile there. Fine, sweetie. I'll promise I won't hurt her. As long as you do one thing for me. Do you know what that is? I do. Of course I do. It's something she's been telling me to do for ages since before I got here. She's like a broken record. You want me to remember everything? Yep. Oh, I can't wait. When you do that, everything will be perfect. We'll be together again, forever. So promise you'll remember. I'll promise I'll try. No. I love like the little design her eyes got there. They just look so wholesome and full of life. That's not good enough. You promised you'd try before, and look where that got us. Tell me you'll do it. I promise. I promise. I'll recall it all. Good. We'll work on that when you get out of here, but if your memory comes back to you before then, tell me before you tell anyone else, okay? Bye-bye for now. She wheels out the cart, glancing back one last time with that eerie look of hers. I can't tell her already remember. I've known since before my injury. I've known that when we were both children, no, I can't tell her. If I do that, she wins and Grace dies. And maybe I die too. I can't win by playing along with Anna's delusions. This story is actually pretty interesting, honestly. Chapter 2, What Jack Lost, August 7th. I can't just sit here waiting. I've got to wait and I will, but I feel like I can't wait either. I'm doing nothing and it's eating me up. If a stomach is empty long enough, it starts eating itself. Do you know that? I know that. If I don't do something right now, I'm afraid I might go crazy. This game is intense and I will love it. I'm going to write down everything that happened. Maybe that'll help me make sense of things. Right now, my thoughts are buzzing together and my mind like flies around a turd. Really? Like a turd? I want my mind to be clear, to do what I'm going to do. And to do it properly, my mind needs to be clear, unclouded. This notebook is small, but I think I've got enough space to write everything down. It's not a long story, so here it goes, everything. I met Anna, met her again after so many years in the store where I worked. Grace wasn't there at the time. It wasn't a coincidence that Anna visited the store when she did. It couldn't have been. She must have been following me. She does look pretty cute in that, though. So far, I'm Team Anna. She hasn't done anything that really is set off any obvious red flags. The first time she came in, I was at the cash register. She walked straight up to me, cutting in line. An old woman was busy counting her change and didn't complain. Nobody else complained either. Anna stood there for a while, staring at me. Then she said, "No." She just said, "No. No, I can't do this. I can't start here. I can't do it. There's always been too much of that woman in my life. Already been too much of that woman in my life. I got to start with someone else. Someone I miss, Grace." Grace was a girl who worked at the same store I worked at. She was and still is a kind, sweet girl. She's a little quiet, but that's perfectly fine. I hated her. I hated most people and most things, and I was a real asshole. I didn't spend time with other people. Whenever a coworker invited me somewhere, I turned them down. I didn't chat with anyone during breaks either. It was just how I was, how I always been. I avoided Grace too, of course. She tried to talk to me a few times, but then I started avoiding her even more. Oh, thank you for following Purple Leopard. I appreciate that. Sorry, it kind of startled me with the notification. I was just like, what was that again? I only took shifts I thought she wouldn't take. The times we still ended up working together, I stayed as far away from her as I could. It worked for a while. Oh, Oh, it's nice to see you, Danny. I didn't expect to see you here. Ooh, everything kind of got laggy there. But that's okay. Then came the day we talked, really talked, for the first time. It's kind of funny watching my audio mixer kind of like go crazy because it just went like insane after that notification for some reason. But I hope you're doing well today, Danny. And I'm actually surprised to see you on this early. I figured you would be at work. I was restocking the shelves alongside an old greasy long haired man when Grace came along. I didn't even look at her. Okay, I think main character has a foot fetish. He's over there looking at the feet. Instead, I became very interested in stacking cans of food on top of the lower shelves. I waited for her to leave. Don, you can switch with me, alright? You can go help Susie. I already did the bottom shelves there. Don, the old man, thanked her and left. And Grace started working next to me. Oh, nice. That's understandable. I'm kind of surprised though. Like, there's not really a lot of people out this early. I gotta go to the doctor's appointment later, so I appreciate you subscribe or following. I keep forgetting Twitch is kind of weird about the subscribing and following. I'm thinking about like YouTube in general. Every little bit helps, and I really do appreciate it. Like every time I see like a new follower, it makes me really, really happy. And I've had a lot lately, thanks to you guys. So I really do appreciate that. A minute went by. I found that I couldn't work in peace. Just her being there made me upset. I had to say something. I'm fine on my own. Hmm? If you want to take a break or something, you can. I'm fine on my own. Oh no, I don't mind doing this. I see. Can't you take a hint? I thought then. It's his back, you know. What? Don's back hurts a lot, so I asked him to switch. Oh, I see. He has trouble with the lower shelf, so I get it. I didn't do it to bother you, I swear. I said I get it. Okay. Main character's kind of a butt. I actually really liking the story so far. It's kind of intense. We went on restocking in silence for about another minute. I know you don't like me very much, so I thought you might think I was bothering you on purpose. So I'm sorry. I sighed. Who says I don't like you, huh? Don't you? You're always avoiding me. Yeah, don't take that personally. That's just how I am. I don't care about other people. I'm not going to pronounce that word because if I do, it may get us in trouble. If I could go back in time and punch myself in the mouth, I would. So, you like me? What? No, I didn't say that. Get a clue. Just kidding. We didn't talk for the rest of the day, so I thought that was that. She'll leave me alone, I thought, now that she knows I prefer it that way, but she didn't. I always thank my lucky stars that she didn't leave me alone after that. Maybe she should have, though, for her own sake. I hope she can forgive me. Writing about the past has been a good idea. Right now, it doesn't even bother me where I am, who I'm with, and thinking of Grace, remembering the way she smiled, is giving me courage. She got hurt because of me, so I will do anything to make her happy and safe. The weather was nice out today. The sky was blue. There is a tiny window on the wall to my left. I can look through it if I twist my head around. The small patch of sky is the only beautiful thing around here, that and my memories of her. Hi, Jack. Hi. A beautiful morning, isn't it? Let's give it our all today. Yep, let's do that. Your uniform's kind of all wrinkly, isn't it? Oh, yeah, it is. I hadn't got an iron, so. Geez, you really are hopeless, aren't you? I wouldn't go that far. I could iron your clothes for you if you said pretty please. August 8th. After that one time, Grace started coming up to me more and more and talking to me more and more. It was a gradual thing, just hello and goodbye and how are you doing at first. Eventually, they grew to full conversations. Gosh, the crime against humanity on that. This lady was having full conversations with main character. It's just so evil. Well, I say full conversations, they were still pretty bare bones. I noticed how friendly she was being, of course, but I didn't push her away. I couldn't tell her why I didn't do that. I surprised myself every day by not telling her to screw off. Hey, Jack. There's this bar down the road I hear it's a good place to go to. So, how about we go there after work today? To relax? And when she asked me out for drinks, I surprised myself further by saying sure. I was going into the whole backstory of like how the main character ended up at the actual hospital and stuff like that. And this has been pretty wild so far. How do you like it here? Is it nice? It's alright, I guess. I don't really know, honestly. I don't go to places like this. Oh, well, I don't either. Not a lot. But I thought it would be fun, you know? Grace ordered a Jack and Coke. Well, I mean, at least she's got a good drinking taste. That's usually what I drink too. I didn't know what to get, so I asked for one too. Our drinks came quickly. They were cool and pleasantly sweet, but I couldn't enjoy mine. I was in a bad mood. The waitresses giggled while taking my order, and I took it as an insult, or it was something else just as dumb. I can't remember exactly. Ah, feels good to relax after a long day of work, doesn't it? I grumbled. What is it, Jack? Nothing. Something's bothering you, isn't it? I said it's nothing. You done made her sad. Look at that, dude. I'm just not cut out for this stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't have to drink if you don't want to. I don't mean that. I mean all of this. I guess you're dead to everything all around us, doing things with people. Huh? Why? You wouldn't get it even if I were explaining. We're just too different. I've had it rough in life. Really, I'm sorry to hear that. But that doesn't mean you can't enjoy yourself now. Well, it would be a shame not to do fun things just because of that. No, what I'm saying is, it's just not fun for me. I just don't like this. How can you say that? We barely been here for 10 minutes. I just know. She didn't seem happy I said that. She got the pout face going on. I don't know if you can see that there, but she got that pout face going on. So you want to leave? Um, I hadn't actually thought of leaving. I just complained to complain. Well, you can't leave. Not yet. Is she crazy too? Oh yeah? Yes. If you keep trying to keep going like this, you're never gonna have any fun in life. So promise you'll at least give being with me a chance. You want to stay here longer? Want me to stay here longer? Yes. At least another hour. A whole hour? Please? Fine, I can do an hour. Thank you. You won't regret it. Or maybe you will, I'm not sure yet. Yeah, sure. It seemed like such a long time. There was a clock on the wall opposite me. I was going to stare at it for the whole hour, counting down the minutes. Then when the hour passed, I would get up and leave. Simple as that, but then something happened. Grace was having troubles. I've never seen her so awkward. She was stammering, struggling to find stuff to talk about. I realized it's because I was just sitting there, barely saying anything. I was acting all grumpy too. That couldn't have helped. Back in the store, with so many distractions around us, it would have been easier for her to chat with me every so often, a few words here and there. I hadn't had to do much back then besides nod. Sitting down, talking face to face, it simply couldn't have worked like that. After a few more failed attempts to get the ball rolling, Grace gave up. She sat there looking at her drink instead of at me. She was most likely working up the courage to end this early. In just a few minutes, I'll be free to leave. I found I couldn't stand it, so I started talking. I said the first thing that came up to my mind, no matter how stupid. I don't know why I did it. It feels so unlike me. Both feeling bad for someone and talking with no filter, or like the past me. Maybe I was finally warm enough to Grace, or maybe it was the alcohol. I don't know. Maybe it was both. The reason doesn't matter. What matters is that it happened. Back then, there was a part of me that never relaxed, no matter what. No, it wasn't even a part of me, pretty much all of me was like that, like a fist that wouldn't unclench. But now I found I could it, relax it, little by little, and before I knew it, I really was having fun in this girl's presence, talking to her, laughing with her, simply spending time with her. What did we talk about? I don't remember. What I do remember, what I do remember is that I had more fun than I had in years. When the hour passed, I didn't say anything. We stayed here for hours longer. I do remember one thing we talked about actually. We somehow got on the topic of family. What is your family like, Jack? I can't say. Oh, I see. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I'm sorry I asked. I'm kind of not on speaking terms with family either. Oh, she's got family issues. Um, why is that? That's actually I don't really talk with other people that much or hang out with them. Well, outside of work. I'm kind of alone a lot of the time. What, really? Yeah, that surprised me. I was surprised a lot back then. I never thought Grace was anything like me. But you're so friendly with the people at the store. That's all it is. It's not that I wouldn't like to spend more time with them, but I don't know. It just feels like if I let them in, they're going to turn out not nice. But you're different. She literally is befriending the one douchebag in the store, which is the main character. You're just trying to get by. I don't think you'd use someone. God, when I say it like that, it doesn't sound right at all. You must think I'm really weird. I'm sorry. No, I don't think you are. It makes sense what you said. Really? Thank you, Jack. I really hope you understand, and I'm so happy that you do. It really feels like you're someone I can trust. You're gonna regret that. We went for drinks again next week and then once more the week after. The week after that, we had dinner together in a greasy little restaurant where we could afford to eat. I tried to impress her by ordering wine. I've never had wine. It was disgusting, but I had guessed it would be disgusting, so I forced my way through a glass anyways. I just love, like, I loved how her face changed from, like, a smile to, like, what are you doing, face? I even said it was delicious. Then Grace tried some and told me it was spoiled. She teased the hell out of me for that. Wasn't bitter about it, and I left alone. And can wine really spoil? I know it can go flat and taste awful. Maybe that's what they mean. I don't know. I'm not a vivid wine drinker, so strange how quickly people can change sometimes. Soon we started going out more often to bars, cheap restaurants, places like that. We took a lot of walks together too, and one time even went to the movies. After about a month, I asked Grace if she'd be my girlfriend. What? Am I not your girlfriend already? Oh. He's just like, oh. Oh my gosh, that's so awkward. Like, I'm getting secondhand embarrassment from that one. And that's how it went. August 9th. A few weeks later, she told me what had happened to her back when she lived with her family. I'd known that something happened. Something had happened. Something she hadn't shared with anyone before, but when she told me what it was, a few things she said. No, I shouldn't write this down here. It feels wrong. It's not mine to tell. What if someone found this journal? I never imagined she was living with such a burden. When I found out, I felt crushed. I know. God, I feel like an idiot after I told you I've had it rough. No, it's fine. Don't feel bad about it, please. You got a bunch of troubles and I've got mine. I know, but can we do something? There's nothing to do. It's all over now. All I can do is keep looking forward, you know? She's very positive about whatever happened. I hugged her and told her how brave she was for telling me. I told her that I'd protect her and keep her safe. Forever. And I meant it. And I failed her, but that comes later. For now, I figured I should tell her what my own troubles had been. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. It's okay. I do want to. I managed to keep quiet about my past. I'd only alluded to things. Now I told her everything. It wasn't a long story. What? Nothing? You don't remember anything? Oh, okay. It's not exactly nothing, but my teen years are fuzzy, and everything before that's like it doesn't exist. What about your family? I don't know. Maybe I had one? I was in a lot of institutions before I turned 18, so Anna probably has something to do with that, is my guess. Oh, Jack. I'll tell you about those times if you want, but there's not a lot to tell. Nothing ever really happened to me. I wish I could tell you everything about my life. I really do, but I can't. That's fine. Dot, dot, dot. Did you ever try to find out about my life before then? Yeah. I didn't. Why not? I don't know. I just never felt like it, I guess. I must have known even back then that some memories are best buried. I'm sure I would like to remember if I couldn't. But you're fine with that? Yeah. Well, okay. Tell me about the times you can remember then. So I went on to tell her about the few bland memories I had. Chapter 3, No More Stalling. I don't know how many chapters are in this game, actually. Um, I could write about all the talks we had, about the first night we spent together, about looking for an apartment and then finding it, about moving in. Um, I'm gonna look how many chapters it's got real quick. I'm not sure. Okay, so it does go up to like 8 chapters, I think. About pretty much anything that only involved two of us, but I think it's time to move on. This isn't a feel good journal after all. Uh oh. It was a Thursday, coming up to a year since Grace and I started dating. I was at the cash register. Grace wasn't in the store. An old lady was counting her change slowly and with trembling hands when Anna walked in. Anna didn't even buy anything, that cheap lady. She went in for the register towards me empty handed, and the sight of her approaching made my heart start beating like mad. My head hurt. I knew the moment I saw her that she meant trouble. Jack? My God, is that you, Jack? It'd be even weirder if it's like his sister or something. All this music in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I turned it down because I don't want to have like any copyright issues or anything. But it's so unnerving. She had the nerve to pretend she stumbled upon me by accident, like she hadn't tracked me down. But I didn't have it together, and I couldn't see it through her acting. I was confused, panicking, not sure why. Excuse me, miss. Is it you? Jack. Dot, dot, dot. Please don't cut in line, miss. It's not fair to the other customers. The old lady was still tackling her massive coin. She didn't seem to notice much around her. Don't play silly with me, Jack. It's you, isn't it? Yes, my name is Jack, but you've got me confused with someone else. There's a lot of Jacks out there. Oh, come on. You're you, all right. I put a hand on the counter to steady myself. She reached out to place her hands on mine. I jerked my hand back like she was going to bite me. It's me. It's Anna. Don't you remember your dot 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 old friend? No, we've never met. I guess it has been a while. 15 years? Not me. Must be someone else. Anna stared right at me, through me. Her eyes are killing me. I thought I either bowl or freeze. Sure, it's you. Let's go somewhere and talk about old times. I know a great restaurant just 2 streets over. Look, lady, even if I was this friend of yours, I have a job to do. So let me get on with it. You're bothering the customers. The customers weren't bothered one bit. If they hated anyone, it was probably me after all. I was being so rude to this pretty charming girl who had only wanted to talk to her friend. That's a good point, Jack. What are you doing in this place? It's a pile of trash. Someone like you doesn't belong here. I was only trying to reason with her. I crossed my arms and said nothing, hoping she wouldn't notice that my heart was pounding way too fast. And it gave me a good hard look. Hmm. So that's how it is. I'll see you later, Jack. And she went away. I let out a long breath. I hadn't noticed I was holding. I felt awful. Even worse, I felt Anna had been right. There had definitely been something familiar about her, but I didn't want to find out more. Next time she comes in, I'll treat her the same way. I told myself guessing correctly there would be a next time, guessing wrongly that it would be at the store. Oh no. I'll do it again and again until she gives up. I don't know what she wants, but I won't give an inch. The old lady cried out. She found a quarter. I just love the old lady found her quarter. At least something good happened. August 11th. It's weird, isn't it? Oh, I just write today's date like that and then go right to tell about something that happened months ago. I should write down when that stuff happened, but it was so long ago I don't think I remember the exact dates. Who cares? This is only for me anyways. It can be a jumble mess. Sometimes I feel like I should write more about what's happening now, but nothing is happening. So screw it. When I told Grace about the girl who called herself Anna and who called me Jack, even though we didn't wear name tags, she took it like it was good news. No, it's very bad news. It's amazing, Jack. She must have recognized you from childhood. She said 15 years, didn't she? That's right from the time you can't remember. That's usually a good sign because you probably forgot due to trauma. I don't know. She might be some sort of scam artist. I just come up with that idea of Anna being a scam artist. It seemed like a good enough excuse not to go near her again. Yeah, right. Come on, Jack. At least give her the benefit of the doubt. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't need her, Grace. I've got you. Jack, I'm not telling you to sleep with her. Don't be so rude next time, okay? I wasn't being rude. You was so were. Okay, so what if I was? It's not fair to her. She seems like a nice girl. And don't you think it would be good for you to be friends with her? No, not really. She could tell you about your past. Then maybe some things would start making sense. You could put whatever happened behind you, but nothing happened. Something must have happened, Jack. People don't. Grace fell silent. Instead of continuing, she started running her fork through the peas on her plate. She's got bad taste in food. My mouse just randomly popped up again. Oh, that's weird. Like, I know you can see the mouse on the actual screen, but like it just popped up on my screen again. People don't what? Well, people don't do that at night unless something happened to them. I keep telling you, it must be some kind of weird insomnia, nothing more. Sleeping pills don't work on it either. Something will, eventually, but why not try this? The memories you have, it's like they want out. I think they should get out too. Then you won't have to be scared of whatever happened anymore. And how does that work exactly? You'll be able to face it properly. It's helped me a lot, thinking about it, what happened to me, seeing it's not as bad as I thought it was. I stubbornly refused to answer and went on eating like there hadn't been a conversation at all. Oh, her face. You see, like, how like her face is like that. What Grace was referred to was something I recently only found out. Apparently, I should shouted and kicked at night a lot. Sometimes I all out screamed. What in the world did Anna do to this poor man? Maybe I still do that. Who knows? Maybe the staff and patients here are too polite to point it out. No, I don't scream at night anymore. I'm fairly sure I don't. Though that's not to say I can sleep all that well. Funny how at one point something like that was the biggest problem in my life. It was so long ago. Or at least it feels like so long ago. So much has happened since then. Anyway, the morning after I woke up sweaty and tired, but it wasn't until Grace told me about the screaming that I found out why. Grace said it happened about once a week. It really freaked her out the first few times it happened, but then she got used to it, or as used to as you can get. Oh gosh. It makes me feel like Realizing how nonchalant I was about it, screaming every few nights in my sleep, I felt a small price to pay, so I wouldn't have to bother with the past. But it didn't matter in the end if I decided to face the past or not. Either way, it was coming. The second time Anna and I met as adults, we were neighbors. What? I was coming back home from a morning shift at the store. I went into our building up to the second floor, down the hall to mine, and Grace's door, and I froze. There was someone standing in front of our door. That someone was her. Oh no. Anna. Jack? Oh goodness, what are you doing here? Don't tell me you. She pointed at the door as to ask if I lived there. Yes, that's my apartment, as you damn well know. The hallway air felt warm and stale soup-like. What are you doing here? I was gonna say hello to my new neighbor, so hello. Wait, huh? And here. She pushed something into my hands. It was a plate wrapped in plastic. There was something brown on the plate. Oh gosh, something brown on the plate. That kind of scared me for a second. Brownies, I'm sure you'll like them. But we're not neighbors. I spat the words out. Yes, we are. I'm right over there. Anna showed me the door to the right of mine. Ah, that place has been empty for weeks. Oh. Oh. That's, rough. It didn't seem so bad now. What amazing coincidence, though. To think that we end up living so close by again. It's not a coincidence, is it? Pardon? Come on. Really? What are you trying to do? It's obvious you planned this. There's no way something like this could have happened by accident. Anna laughed. It was the sound of, like, a fork scraping a plate. Well, you can believe it's a coincidence, or you can believe it's not. Either way, we'll be seeing each other pretty often. Enjoy the brownies. Thanks. I'm not a big fan of sweet stuff, but I'm sure Grace will love them. Grace? Who is Grace? My girlfriend. I pointed at the door with my thumb. We live together. My deal was that in case she was acting like this because she was interested in me, I'd gently tell her I was taken. Oh, Lord. Grace. Yes, she must be a nice girl. That look. Oh, gosh, that look. The best I've ever known. She's lucky to have you. It's the other way around. Well, it's been nice chatting. I'll say hi to Grace for you. I should go in and say hello myself. No need. And she's not here right now. But, bye. I pretend to unlock the door. It was already unlocked because Grace was home. I slipped in and shut the door in Anne's face. In the apartment, found I could breathe freely again. Watch this girl be friends with her? Not a chance. She creeped the hell out of me. With all writing all this down, I could see why Grace thought I was overreacting. The plain facts of it don't seem that bad at all. A friend I hadn't seen in years noticed me at my workplace, talked with me a bit, and then happened to move in right next to me, but I knew right from the start that something was off. That's not something to ignore. Paranoid? Yeah. But in this case, I was right to be paranoid. It's because I let my guard down that all that crap happened. Still no word from the doctor about when I'll be able to get out of here. In fact, I haven't seen him in days. I hope he's just busy. What if something happened to him? It's the paranoia talking again. No, it's not paranoia. That's plain stupid. Anna can't make a doctor disappear and get away with it. But I've got to say, if this doctor did disappear, it wouldn't be too much of a loss to the hospital, I think. I'll have to ask him to give me some neck exercises I can do. My neck still hurts from craning my head to the side all the time to look at the sky. Well, at least the weather's bad now, so I'm not looking there as much. It's weird how a little neck pain has caused me trouble with all the how broken the batter and the rest of me is. Okay, now I'm really kind of curious to see what in the world Anna did to this poor man. No, I probably shouldn't mention my neck to him. They might up my dosage, and then what I'll do then with my brain turned to mush, maybe then I'll be happy. In any case, I have things to do, and I need to clear my mind to do them. I hope that what I'm writing is making sense. I hope I haven't gone down the rabbit hole already, and I'm doing is scrolling line after line of meaningless chicken scratch, but that'd be pretty funny, I guess, in a pretty unfunny way. August 12th. And his brownies were tasty. I didn't have any, but Grace said so. I wanted to throw the brownies down the trash, but Grace caught wind of them too quickly. She's like a bloodhound when it comes to sweet stuff, chocolate especially. And then, of course, I had to explain where I got them from. Huh, weird. I know, right? There's no way it's a coincidence. Yeah, it must be a sign. A sign of what? That she's stalking me? You know, it is weird that she was stalking me since she knew about where I live, but she didn't know about Grace. I mean, she couldn't have known with how surprised she was. I don't think she was acting. Was it a coincidence then? No, absolutely not. That I refuse to accept. I think I'll go say hi. I can make something for her too. Do we have any butter left? I want to bake her cookies. Yeah, and then you'll eat most of them on your own. Hey, pouty face. I don't see a point in going to visit her though. We'll see more than enough of her anyways. We live so close by. We're neighbors. I want to get us started on the right foot. And maybe she and I could be friends. I think that'd be nice. I wrapped my arms around her. Of course, you deserve that. But please find a friend that's not her. Why? Once again, I couldn't properly explain why. I couldn't put it down as anything more than a hunch, a gut feeling I get whenever I was near her. I've at least got to see her for myself to see if she's really such a horrible person. Trust me, you're better off without it. Uh-oh. The next day in the afternoon, I was lying down on our sofa. I was nursing a headache that had been with me since the morning. Grace told me that she'd be right back. She went out of the apartment with something in her hands, and then smell of freshly baked cookies wafted out of the kitchen. It still took me 2 minutes to piece the puzzle together. Ah, shit, I whispered. I was up, immediately up. Not good, not good. Panic struck me harder than I would expect. It was like with Grace seeing Anna all by herself, some vulnerable part of me was exposed. I wanted to bring Grace back and lock the door and keep her safe and never let her out of my sight. But I also didn't want to go in there. I just stood there, head in my hands, wondering what the hell to do. At all, I was telling myself to go in there, you coward, but was also able to stay here, you idiot, and somewhere far away, and a teeny little voice, very tiny, very little, was telling me I was overreacting. And then there came the sound of glass breaking. It had to come from where else? Anna's apartment. I went to the wall that separated our apartments. Now there was no sound at all, nothing to explain the crash. I finally overcame my cowardice. I dashed out from our apartment to hers. When I got there, I saw broken glass and blood. Grace was kneeling down and Anne stood above her, and they were both smiling. They stopped when they noticed me there, out of breath and confused. Jack? Hi, Jack. Did you decide to join us? No, what the hell's going on? Yes? Anna waved her hand at the floor, bits of glass, white ceramic. Actually, there was also scattered cookies and drops of blood. Yes, that. Just looking at the blood made me feel sick, like I was going to throw up, but I couldn't peel my eyes away from it. I've always been like that around blood. I've never had the stomach for it. Grace was picking up broken pieces of ceramic. There was a little accident. An accident? Yes, what else? Grace, what happened? It's my fault, really. The cookies were hotter than I thought, so I dropped the whole plate. And it was Anna's plate, too. Be careful, Grace. You might cut yourself. She cut herself already. Look, huh? She only noticed it, but Grace checked her hands, turned around. No cuts. It's not me. It's my blood. What? Anna was just there. I noticed her hand tightly, holding her left hand tightly with her right. Just a little blood trickling from between her knuckles. Oh no! Grace's hand hovered around Anna's. She looked willing to help, but she was afraid to do something wrong. How did this even happen? I tried to pick up some of the pieces. They're pretty sharp, aren't they? Hang on, Anna. I'm fine. I don't need you to do anything. The way Anna said that was forceful, almost harsh. Grace backed away. I can still help. She remembered I was there. Jack, go get some gauze. We have gauze? Oh, useless. Frustrated, more frustrated than I ever seen her before, Grace ran off to get the gauze herself. She left me there in the belly of the beast. I tried being polite. Shame about the cookies. A real shame. I didn't get to eat a single one. Well, actually, she picked up one with a free finger on her left hand. Some of the blood got on the cookies. Before I could say anything, she ate it in one bite. Jesus. It's not bad at all. They're still warm. Do you want one? I'll pass. You make me sick. That's not a very nice thing. Very nice. That's not a very nice thing to say, Jack. If anyone else said it. But I'll forgive you. She licked her lips. I should have left, but I was like a frog being stared down by a snake. I wonder what was taking Grace so long. She must be flustered, poor girl. So much worry about a teeny little cut. It's not serious. It's not. How do you know? I've seen a lot of cuts, I can imagine. Anna laughed. I'm a nurse. That I couldn't imagine. It's so hard to believe that. No, I see proof of it every day. There's a lot of blood. You don't believe me? Look. The wound was thin but long and ragged. The skin around the wound was pale and moist, showing how fresh the cut was. I could have puked. Oh, does it look bad? Don't worry, it won't even scar. Stop that. You're really a... I don't remember what I was going to say. It wasn't nice in any case. What stopped me was Grace coming back in. Sorry. There wasn't any gauze. Here. Pink toilet paper. I love the pink toilet paper. That's just the top of the thing. Thank you, Grace, but I don't need it. You don't? No, see? The blood stopped. Anna flashed me a smile. The corners of her mouth were still red. Oh, God. That's bad. August 13th. Good day today. Didn't see Anna once, but enough of that. After what happened where I left off yesterday, I was sure Grace and I were on the same page, but no. Oh, no. I threw away the cookies before Anna could get her hands on any more. Back in our apartment, Grace let out a long sigh. What a mess. Am I right? Yeah, and it was all my fault. No, I meant Anna. You did just meet her, right? Yes. And? Well, I can see why you've been avoiding her, if that's what you mean. Thank you. She's beautiful. I thought she would be some shy girl or a crazy cat lady or something, but she's like a model. What? No. Don't try to deny it, Jack. That's why you don't want to go near her, isn't it? You don't want to be tempted? I shook my head. I really didn't see her that way. Now with a little more perspective, I can say it's true. What a waste of good looks. Oh my gosh. She's much more beautiful than me. Hey, don't say that she's not. She is. Grace dropped her gaze to stare at her hands. And she wasn't even mad that I ruined her plate. She wasn't scared of the blood either. She's just so... I took her hands in mine. They were cold. Grace? Jack? You're beautiful and kind. More beautiful and kind than any other girl in the world. I'm lucky as hell to have you. My cheeks burned. Must have looked like a tomato. I wasn't used to saying stuff like this. I mean it. So don't say stuff like that, okay? Oh. Grace blinked like she just woken up. Oh. I've been saying a lot of dumb stuff, I guess. I'm sorry. We're a real hassle, huh? No, don't say that. And don't say you're sorry either. You've done nothing to feel sorry for. She apologized way too often. I'm enjoying this so far. This story's like really intense. It's keeping me kind of on edge, and I have the sense of dread that like no matter what I do, it's gonna turn out bad. But there's supposed to be like 4 different endings or something. I'm probably just gonna do like one of them, whatever I choose or whatever. I didn't write anything. The pain in my leg made it so I couldn't focus. It's been hurting like these past few days. I gave in and asked the doctor about it. He's fine, by the way. Didn't disappear or anything. Must have taken a few days off. I asked him about the pain and I asked him if he could do anything about it. Apparently the pain is a good sign. I think that's what he said, so my leg is healing alright. I don't know. I think the doctor needs to get his face looked at, because that's kind of rough. But it still hurts. When the doctor went away, I complained out loud that it hurts. One of the other patients must have been talking. Thought I was talking to him. Yeah. The patients here are not the same guys I mentioned before, maybe one, but that's all. The others went away to another part of the hospital or home or maybe to the morgue. I don't know, I wasn't keeping track. So I said something about how my leg hurt, and a guy on the bed next to mine, a kid actually can't be more than 18 or 19, starts talking to me. I think he was saying he was in a lot of pain too. I couldn't understand most of it though. His jaw's been wired shut. Ooh. Anything he tries to say turns to moans and a lot of drool. Not the nurse came in, not Anna, and told him he shouldn't speak if he wants his mouth to get better, so he shut up. I love how they're just like, you shut up, it's all good. Not much else has happened, but my leg is really bothering me. It's a deep pain. It doesn't feel like it's healing. It feels wrong in a way that makes my teeth hurt too. Ooh. I'll stop with the leg. Now, I have to get it off my mind. It hurts so much. I'll check where I left off the day before yesterday and go from there. You're not coming with us? Again? I don't know. I don't feel like it. But Anna is so great to hang out with. Yesterday we went window shopping, then we went to a cafe, and then we went to ice cream in the park. And Jax is like, sounds fun. I'm kind of curious, like, if Anna's just trying to steal Grace away to, like, make it so she can have Jack all to herself and try to make, like, see the good side rather than the bad side to make it seem like Jack's crazy so Grace leaves Jack or something. I want us all to be friends, so please come along. No, I'll pass. Sorry. A moment later, Anna came in without knocking. She never knocked anymore. Ready, Grace? Yes, in a minute. Grace heaved a sigh. You sure you don't want to go? Yeah, I'm sure. Go have fun without me. Okay then, some other time. We kissed. Oh, that look that Anna had when she kissed Jack is just oof. Have fun. We will. Bye. Something bad's about to happen. Grace and Anna became friends. Yeah, that was the bad thing that happened. Good friends very soon after they first met. I was against it, but found it hard to complain seeing Grace so happy. They spent quite a lot of time together. Whenever I said anything about this, Grace would tease me. She would say I was jealous, but she would also invite me to come with. I always declined. I eventually got used to it, and things were quiet for a while. Why am I on the floor? Once at the store, I was applying for discounts during work hours. It should have been done before we opened up, but someone had been slacking off. I won't point fingers. It was Don, the whole guy. So I was using the one stuck wondering what kind of dog food the 20% should go on. 20% off should go on or something like that. The list they gave us were always terrible. So full of corrections you could barely read them. As I was about to choose a random where to apply it, someone put a hand on my shoulder. Oh, Anna. There was a tightness in my chest, but it passed within seconds. As I said, I've gotten used to it. She didn't scare me anymore. Hi. How are you, Jack? I'm alright, thanks. Hey, random question. Do you like big dogs or small dogs? Big dogs, I guess. I see. Been down and replaced a sticker on the price of dog food that had one of those wiener dogs on the package. Oh my gosh. Grace is in the break room, by the way. I know. I was just there. But I wanted to see you. Yeah? Why? I haven't seen you at all for the past week, Didn't you notice? I guess. I was called in to work a lot, and you must have been busy here too. Yep, busy, busy. We should meet more often. After all these years apart, we must have a lot of stories to tell, huh? Yeah, maybe. ... Jack, you mentioned dogs, right? Right. Is that because of Buddy? Who's Buddy? So you really don't remember anything? Nope. I don't remember this Buddy, and I don't remember knowing you either. Of course. Now I do know about Buddy. I don't remember his breed or how old he was or anything other than his name, but I do know him. A certain picture book told me. That's really too bad. But it'll all come back to you, I'm sure. Who knows? Buddy was a really sweet dog. You liked him a lot. I shrugged. Did she kill his dog? And he loved you. But then again, that dog loved everyone. He was so trusting. Too trusting? I'm sure he was. Are you really fine without knowing about so much of your life, Jack? Yeah, I am. I'm pretty used to it by now. I think it would be really weird if I could remember, actually. I suppose it would be easier in a way. There are some things best forgotten after all, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah. Of course there are. And I wish some of those things would have been had the decency to stay forgotten. Why mention it now, though? Oh, no reason. I was just a little curious. Uh-huh. I didn't believe her. I sensed that there was something in particular she wanted me to remember. I do know what that is now, but I still don't know why she wants me to remember what she did. Is it some sick form of love, or does she want to finish the job? Is it both? I don't know. I really don't. Her mind is as much of a mystery now to me as it was ever was. Yeah. I'm not the best at English. I'm sorry, guys. Interlude. Anna in Wonderland. So I think I'm going to end it here for the day, guys. I hope you enjoyed this stream, and I really appreciate you coming out to watch this, whether you're watching on Twitch with me or on YouTube. So I had a lot of fun with this, a lot more than expected. I want to go over here and go to the save. So I want to thank you guys, and I look forward to continuing this. So have a good day, and I hope everything goes well. All right, bye bye, guys.